Welcome to the Analytical Gamer. My name's Kevin. In today's episode, we're going to be doing a video response to ReviewTechUSA. And yes, I know. In a previous video as Gamer Rant, I said I wasn't going to do a video until Saturday, but I wasn't doing anything today. I have had to re-record the video, I ain't going to lie, but ironically, had nothing to do with me talking, just technical issues. Forgetting to turn my mic on, forgetting to unmute my mic, sit there recording an entire video in complete silence. I've done that like 3 times. And then I just found a button on my screen recorder that allows me to mute the mic, because I've been pushing it on the mic itself. So, alright, here we go. So yeah, ReviewTechUSA, physical games really are dying. I'm pretty confident that he has some mic drop moments here, you know, some mic drop evidence coming down the line. Obviously we're doing a video response, so obviously he fucking doesn't. I'm just saying, alright? I don't really know if he did this for clickbait, if he's poeing everyone, because then I guess I would be included in that poe, or if he's just that moronic. I'll leave that up to you to decide.
That Sony is seeing the writing on the wall, and there are now significantly more people buying games digitally than they are physically. This comes from pushsquare.com.
Alright, so his source: nearly 80% of all PS5 games, PS5, PS4 games, are bought digitally. All right. The one thing you'll take note from this article is that it does not in any way, shape, or form attempt to lay claim that this is proof that physical games are dying. So I'm really not sure where ReviewTech decided to pull that analogy out of his ass, because that's literally where it came from, out of his ass. He's done this more than once. I don't really know why. But there's a few problems with his source material. Number one, the source material is focusing on PlayStation. So if we wanted to actually research this idea that physical games are dying to digital games, well, we would have to encompass pretty much all platforms. Just a thought there, you know, because we want to research something. We can't go off of one source. That objectively makes no motherfucking sense. Not only that, there's something else that we have to look at. That is how video games are distributed, ladies and gentlemen. They are distributed in 3 ways: digitally, physically, and digitally and physically. So, all right? With that being said, here's a thought for everyone. Is this statement true? If you said yes, you're right. Why is that? Because it's encompassing everything. They're not making a claim that, hey, this is detrimental to physical gaming. They're simply saying nearly 80% of all PS5 games, PS4 games are bought digitally. Can we come up with a logical reasoning in our brains why that would be? If you sat there and you thought because there's a lot of indie games that are released digitally only, then bravo. You've come up with the reason why this statement is accurate, because they're not claiming that it's detrimental in any way, shape, or form to physical copy media. Which then comes to the next conclusion that we have, and that is, if we were to make this kind of study, other than having to look at every platform, and yes, PC still does have physical copy games. They're just a rarity within of itself, depending on the developer. So the next problem with ReviewTechUSA's statement is that in order for it to be in any way, shape, or form accurate, other than we'd have to research all of the ways video games are distributed in terms of what you play them on, PC, Xbox, Nintendo, etc. There's another way. Number one, we cannot include any physical game that only has a physical release. We cannot include any digital game that only has a digital release. In order to make this statement remotely accurate, we can only look at video games that are released both digitally and physically. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And that, my friend, is how we could attempt to see if this statement right here could be accurate. But as of right now, the only thing ReviewTechUSA doing is shoving his head up his ass. I'm sorry to say, that's what he's doing. Because he's old enough, because he's fucking older than me, that he should know that, one, you don't use one source. You don't take your source material that has nothing to do with what you're claiming and basically claim that it proves that when it objectively fucking doesn't. Oh. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video in some fashion or form, gamers. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to get more videos from the Analytical Gamer. And I'm fucking out of coffee. Damn. And remember, gamers, if you're not voicing your thoughts and concerns about the bullshit in gaming, from game developers to publishers and the dumbass shit they do and the dumbass shit they say, including, unfortunately, that also includes what sometimes gamers dumbassingly say, you just might be a part of the motherfucking problem.